My name is Koki Majima. The other day, I got into the top prefectural high school in the prefecture.
Majima, you did a great job! It's not easy to pass a test without even going to cram school.
Thanks.
I'm looking forward to Majima's future. You say you haven't decided what your dream is yet, but I believe you're gonna be a big man.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna get a job after high school.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Majima-kun, you got into the same high school as me. I heard you in the staff room. Congratulations.
Kazaragi Layla-san. Kazaragi Layla is the richest and prettiest girl in our middle school. But I didn't like her because I felt she looked down on me because I was poor.
It's sad how you want to find a job after graduation instead of going to a high school that has the #1 rate of students going to T University in the prefecture. Is it because you're from a single mother family?
And what if I am?
If you just wanted a high school diploma, you didn't have to study so hard to get into a high-level high school, did you?
I've decided that I'm gonna get a job after high school, so I wanted to make sure I learned what I can through high school. I thought I could learn the most if I went to the best high school. What's wrong with that?
You don't come from the best of environments, but you have heart.
Huh? What did you say?
Nothing. I'll see you in high school, Koki Majima.
Oh, I can't believe I'm going to the same high school as her. It's a hassle. I mean, she should just go to a private school if she's rich. Kisaragi, the daughter of a rich family, and me, a mother and child living in financial hardship, are about as far apart as the moon and the stars. Normally, we would have lived without getting involved at all. But the reason we somehow notice each other is because of the location of our homes. The house I live in is next to the site of Kisaragi's huge mansion. Kisaragi's house is so big that our house looks like a doghouse. Our families don't know each other, but we were classmates at the same school, so we had exchanged a few words many times at school. It wasn't a very comfortable interaction, though.
Koki, how long does it take to get to school by bicycle?
A little over an hour.
Why don't you take the train or the bus? It's not so easy on a rainy day, is it?
I don't always money.
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
You too, Mom.
Wow! You ride a bike to school? That's a long way.
Who cares?
Aren't you too tired to concentrate because you bike to school?
No?
You are one hell of a fitness freak. Maybe you'll get some girls if you join the sports club.
I'm working part-time, so I'm not joining any clubs.
Your high school life. It doesn't feel like adolescence at all.
Oh, leave me alone. Kisaragi, who's rich, probably doesn't understand the way I live. Every time she said something, I felt like she was making fun of me and I felt bad. But to be honest, high school life was fun. I was happy to have friends who were poor but studying hard just like me. And although I couldn't participate in club activities, I enjoyed school events as much as I could. So I was satisfied with my school life.
Majima-kun, you can aim for a national university, you know? There are various scholarship programs available now, and many students are attending college while working part-time.
It's fine. I decided to get a job after graduating from high school. I want to work full-time as soon as possible.
Still, in the long run, you'll make more money after college. Do you want me to talk to your mother about it?
No, I actually know that she's been working while hiding her illness from me.
What?
She gets sick easily to begin with, but she's worked hard for me. I think she's going to reach her limit soon. So, I need to be able to work as soon as possible. I can't lose my mother to illness on my father. I don't want that. I graduated from high school and got a job at a factory near my house. I was confident in my physical strength and I have good memory, so the older workers at the company often praise me.
Koki, how's work?
It's fun. The people at the company are all very nice and kind. The president and his wife care about me. I have good memory, so they said they would let me study for more qualifications. They said if I get qualified and can do more difficult tasks, my pay will go up. So I'm going to work hard.
That's very encouraging.
Mom, are you sick?
Oh, I'm fine. I just need to get some rest. I'm going to bed. Wrap up the dinner for me.
Mom? Hey! Mom! My mom was rushed to the hospital in an ambulance and had to stay there. Mom may not be able to work anymore. Hospital bills while she's in there are high, and after she leaves the hospital, she'll have to pay for her medications. The drafts in our current house are terrible, so it might be hard on Mom. I need to consider moving too. I'm sure I can make more money working around at a good hourly job than working at a factory. I felt sorry to the boss and his wife who had been so good to me, but I decided to quit the factory. I'm scared. I feel like I'm gonna be alone. I don't know if I can help my mom who raised me so well. Yes? Layla Kizaragi?
The house looks like it's drafty. If your mother comes home, it's going to make her poor health even worse.
Hey, how'd you know about my mother?
The factory where you got your job after high school is a subcontractor for my father's company. That's where I heard you quit after your mother collapsed.
What is that? You're observing what I was doing without my knowledge?
I wasn't observing you. I was just paying attention. So, what are you going to do when you leave the factory? Are you going to take a high-paying job?
I'm thinking about it, but that's none of your business, Kisaragi.
If you work like that, you'll get sick no matter how strong you are. It's not a wise way to live.
Leave me alone!
I'm here because I can't leave you alone! In high school, you were the kind of person who would sacrifice their own lunch for the sake of others in the same position as you who couldn't even bring one. You think it's okay if you can handle it with a little patience, don't you? If it works out, fine. But if you keep on doing that, you're just going to fall apart. You're kind to others and hard on yourself. It's good that you have hunger and always want to improve. I thought it was cool to see you like that.
What?
At the same time, I was really worried that you were going to break down.
Kisaragi, weren't you always making fun of me for being poor?
Huh? When did I say that? I know your family is in financial trouble, but I have no taste for calling people poor.
She's right. Kisaragi is rich and somewhat arrogant and condescending, but she never said that. No, maybe I thought I was looked down upon because I myself was concerned about being poor. And Kisaragi never had that kind of attitude. Kisaragi, I'm sorry. Maybe I misunderstood you.
You're always pushing yourself to the very limit. It's amazing how you can work that hard, but it's okay to cry when you're in real pain. I'll lend you my chest.
Kisaragi wasn't making fun of me. She was just looking out for me who was working hard all the time in unfavorable circumstances. Kisaragi was right. I was always pushing myself, and I was especially in pain after my mother was hospitalized. It was hard not to be able to rely on anyone. Someone unexpected showed me kindness, and I teared up. Sorry I wet your clothes.
It's okay. More importantly, now that you calm down, let's talk about your future.
The future?
Would you like to work for my father's company? It's a full-time position at the head office. So the pay is much better than at the factory.
What? No, that's impossible. I only graduated high school.
You're a hard worker and a good learner. You'll be fine. I already told my father how capable you are.
Why are you doing all this for me?
Ever since I was a child, I always watched you and thought you were great. I've been blessed to have you in my life. And you're a much better human being than I am. I admired you. That's why I dared to go to a public school instead of a private school. I wanted to watch you more, to try my best in the same place as you. And I started to like you.
I didn't know Kisaragi was such an honest person. It was really me who was twisted. What's wrong with you? You're so cool, I'm about to fall for you.
You can fall for me? You don't have any other choice but to fall for me.
I asked Kisaragi to let me work at her father's company. I worked hard to live up to the expectations of the people who gave me the chance. And as I worked, I learned that Kisaragi had helped me in other ways as well. Ah, Majimi-kun, long time no see. Oh, President. I hear you're working well. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for your kind words in spite of my sudden resignation from the factory. Yeah, it's okay. What happened to your mother must have been difficult, but you should be thanking Miss Layla, right? Well, yes. The The young lady had always been concerned about you, Majima-kun. When you started working at the factory, the young lady contacted me and said, "He's a classmate of mine and a very hard worker. So if something happens, please call me right away."
What? Since I was working at the factory? Kisaragi.
Then, 2 months later, my mom was able to leave the hospital, but
I'm thinking of moving us into a nicer place next month. I don't want your health to get worse again, Mom.
Thanks. I'll have to call the Kisaragis when I move in.
About what?
The municipality was going to demolish the house we're living in. But when you're still small and didn't have the money to move, Kisaragi made it part of their property so we could live. When Layla was still a little girl, she said, "I feel bad. Do something about it." She tried her best to persuade him to do something about it.
Huh? What? You mean Kisaragi's son let us live in the corner of their garden?
That's right.
What? Kisaragi said to me, "You have no other choice but to fall for me."
It was true. I completely fell for Kisaragi, and I had to tell her that personally. She's the person who watched over me more than anyone else and understood me most. From now on, I'll return the favor to her little by little.
Everything was set, right? It was only a matter of time before Koki and I would end up like this.
I'm impressed, but at the same time, I'm scared that I've been in Kisaragi's palm all this time.
Hey, you should call me Layla, not Kisaragi. We're in a relationship now.
Oh, sorry. I'm still a little embarrassed. Layla, thank you for everything until now.
Yeah.
There are times when we can't accept what the other person says or does honestly. But if we could realize the true meaning of their words and actions, we might be able to build a wonderful relationship in the future. How did you guys enjoy today's story? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, leave a thumbs up, and subscribe for more. See you guys next time!
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.